What is up, Quo Crew? Welcome back to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I took about a 40-minute break. I needed a break. Last time, we finished up at every other... We solved the puzzle. But then we found out that the guy who's been slandering us made more stuff, and we went to his office. And yes, the episode was 6 minutes shorter than normal, or like 5 minutes, because issues with doing that paper puzzle. In this episode, we're going to continue from where we left off.
Judging from all the notes on the board, our reporter is an assiduous and organized worker. A horrible story, and rather a strange one. Here's what is strange: an attack of collective insanity. A photograph of Prince Woodville. Farley is evidently also interested in this affair. Miss, get me 1313, please. It is Scotland Yard, of course. I'm beginning to understand.
Lucky you.
This cabinet has a lot of drawers, each marked with a letter. There is surely a great deal of information in them.
But we can't.
Our man left his sandwich unfinished.
I understand what you want to do. It's an old trick.
I need something. I can see what has been written. Please write it down.
Very well, Holmes.
This book has fallen down from a shelf.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. My word, it's my stories about your investigations.
A real investigative reporter must have read them, my dear Watson. My adventures have fallen from this shelf.
It's the only thing that's left to be.
I wonder which drawer the secretary was interested in. I can't do that. I can't. 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 But there are a lot of cards.
Oh.
How to find the right one? No, it is. I can't do that. I can't. I can't do that. I can't. I can't. No. No, it is. No. I can't. These blue stains come from an old typewriter ribbon. This card has been removed recently. This card has got grease marks on it. The reporter made them. Apparently, he's making inquiries about Prince Woodville, too.
But where do you come into all this? Look, if we pull the curtain a little, we can see out into the street.
Someone close. Farley consulted a card while he ate, which was given to him by his secretary just before she changed the ribbon on her typewriter. The reporter's greasy fingerprints are all over the card. When he went to file it away, he glanced automatically out of the window and saw us in the street.
He closed the filing cabinet and rushed to lock his office door. In his haste, he pushed his chair aside, but didn't think to return it to its place.
Precisely. He then hurried to tell his visitor of our arrival and showed him the way out. He then threw a piece of paper into the fireplace.
But we still don't know how the cigar-smoking visitor departed.
The answer lies in the direction the reporter took, Watson. At a certain moment, he would have been in a place where he had no logical reason to be. Look at our deduction board, and then let us go to the place where the reporter should not be. The key. I cannot. Look at our deduction board, and then let. Our man left his sandwich. This our. Someone.
I don't get it.
Perhaps not, Watson. Perfect. This book is... Yes, Watson. In his haste, Farley dropped this book, taking it from the shelf.
Let's search this place.
There's a control box built into the filing cabinet. This box must open the secret door.
We don't know the combination, Holmes.
The answer is perhaps within the question, my dear fellow.
Hmm. Four plus 6 is 10.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. Let us go and look at this secret exit, Watson.
Bingo.
Chance has smiled upon us, Watson. This hat was almost certainly abandoned by our mysterious visitor. Imagine the scene. In his hurry, the cigar man drops his top hat. The door closes. The hat is caught beneath it. Fearing above all that he should be discovered, he does not attempt to retrieve it, instead preferring to flee.
Who would take such action to avoid meeting us?
I cannot tell as yet, but it is certain that he carries the advantage of knowing us. We must discover his identity in order to redress the balance, and this hat will help us. Let us return to Baker Street.
Let's hope that an examination of this top hat will reveal to us the identity of its owner.
It will, you can be sure of that.
For once, I must insist that you allow me to work alone, Holmes.
As you wish. Take your time. I will examine this hat at my work table.
Hi, Toby.
I will examine this hat. This hat is of an exceptional quality. The man who owned it is wealthy. Heat marks and a strong smell of tobacco. A cigar smoker, which confirms that this hat belongs to the reporter's visitor. His hair is graying, and judging by the odor, he puts camphor on it. He is probably in his early 50s. This hat was made to measure by a well-known hatter located near the Old Bailey. Slight scratch marks. Someone has changed the ribbon for another, more modern one, which shows a certain taste for current fashions. Not a mistress, but someone who pays attention to details. This man is married. The man wears glasses, and whenever he puts them on, he grazes the sides of his hat. This would suggest that he is educated and long-sighted, rather than short-sighted. I now have an excellent description of the man that I am looking for. The journalist's mysterious visitor is in a profession highly placed on the social scale. He is rich and married. He must have called Scotland Yard in Farley's presence. He frequents the law courts, from which he makes his purchases. This man is a judge. Let us look through my files to see if I can identify this judge. I have a memoir on the most influential judges. I have found my file. I must place it on my work table.
I see a wing. Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
Right. It is him, Judge Beckett.
Have you discovered the top hat's secrets, Holmes?
Watson, this hat belongs to Sir Coots Beckett, a judge of the court at the Palace of Justice in London.
A judge? Wait, did you say Sir Beckett? That name rings a bell. Yes, that's it. What an extraordinary coincidence. Holmes, I was reading something about him in the Globe Explorer only this morning.
Decidedly, this Beckett seems to have solid ties with the gutter press.
I bought it from a rascal who ran off without giving me my change. I'm sure that I've seen him before, and...
Spare me the details, Watson. Show me the article. So, Lady Beckett is on holiday in Portsmouth. That means her husband is at home alone. Good. We shall pay a courtesy call, Watson. With a little luck, we shall leave with a few habanos clarissimo.
That you should interest a judge of the High Court isn't surprising. You have solved so many criminal affairs that there are 1,000 reasons why a magistrate should be interested in you. But why should this one feel the need to act in shadows?
It's true that it's surprising. Perhaps he simply wishes to avoid being seen in the company of this Farley fellow.
Mr. Kirby, our local postman, owes me a favour. He'll give me Beckett's address. At this hour, he should still be at the post office. I'll go there, Holmes.
Good, Watson, but be quick about it. While you're gone, I'll make preparations for our visit.
Sir Coots Beckett. I've got the address. We can go round after a nice cup of tea.
Don't get too comfortable, Watson. We're leaving immediately.
I like how this is like
This is the front of Judge Beckett's property. It's enormous. It looks very luxurious, Holmes. This man has conducted his career brilliantly. Who says that crime doesn't pay? It all depends upon for whom.
You never said a truer word, Watson. Now, let's try to find a way in.
What's that package you are carrying, Holmes? You haven't said a word about it all the way here.
Cakes for my old aunt.
Your old aunt? Stop pulling my leg, Holmes.
If you want a sensible answer, then you should ask a sensible question.
Very well. I'm going to ring the doorbell. That should be an appropriate task for someone like me.
No, leave it. I'll do it.
No reply. The house seems empty. Shall we wait, Holmes?
No, we shall enter discreetly. The judge's absence is a blessing. It means that we can investigate without being disturbed.
You're thinking of breaking into the judge's house? Have you gone mad, Holmes?
Don't worry, I shall be careful to remove any traces of our visit.
Listen to yourself, Holmes. You're talking like a common criminal.
Impossible to get through there. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes.
Dr. Watson, how lovely to see you again. Do you remember me?
Of course, Miss Lucy. How could anyone forget so pretty a smile? You are looking quite lovely. I'm pleased to see that you are no longer living within that dreadful area of Whitechapel, even though the shadow of Jack no longer haunts it. It certainly wasn't a place for a young woman such as yourself. Ah, Lucy, you have no idea how heart-lifting it is to meet you here like this, particularly at this time. Tell me what you've been doing. You've become a florist.
Oh yes, Doctor, I am a florist. And I'm married now with beautiful little twin girls.
Congratulations, Lucy.
Enough about me. Can I help you with something? A pretty bouquet, perhaps?
Not at the moment, Lucy. I really need a supple metal stem. A plant prop should do.
Oh, I see. Is it to open a door or a window?
Aha, Lucy, you are a surprising lady. Let's just say that the lock on the door to my flat gets stuck, and I should like to get in through the window.
In that case, a prop wouldn't work. Better to use a hair grip. It's the ideal tool for an honest man who wants to get into his house without going in through the door.
You are wonderful, Lucy.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I need a supple...
Very well. Here you are, Holmes.
Perfect. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Good, we can pass. Here's the kitchen. There's enough room to feed a dozen people in here.
Yes, according to the newspaper, the judge's wife also feeds her pupils, in addition to teaching them.
Cooking oil. There's something interesting here. An oarlock. This isn't the place for it.
This classroom is magnificent. These children are very lucky.
This photograph was taken on Judge Beckett's wedding day. This is a photo of the judge and his wife.
Can you hear that small metallic sound? There is something inside there.
The most romantic evening of my life, in the heat of Bombay. The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. The most romantic evening. There is some connection between city. Perfect. Big Ben. The judge got married in London and early in the morning, as it is just 10 a.m. Perfect. There we are. It is simplicity itself. A key.
This woman is admirable. As she was unable to have children of her own, she decided to care for hundreds of others.
This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning.
The blackboard shows the last lesson given to the children, ancient Greek. A desire to cook.
This screw. Greek letters. Copy them down, dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
Oh, what? Find a logical sequence and the numbers to be greater than 10. Each set must be larger than the previous one. You can only use X, use number X only once. Oh no. hang on. I can do 3. Does that even walk? I don't think that walks. Uh,
Perfect.
oh dear lord. Why is the
Orlok.
math ones the most annoying ones? What the?
The door handle has been removed. The door handle. The door.
This plan is useless. One of the Greek books is open, perhaps the subject of the last lesson.
It's a sweet box, probably for rewarding good pupils.
Everything points to someone who does not wish us to open this cabinet, which is a good enough reason for opening it.
The door. The door. The door.
This overall belongs to the young James. Sweet papers fallen from a pupil's overall pocket. Well, the young James has stolen the handle to the sweet cupboard so that he can pilfer it whenever he likes. If we find his desk, we will find the handle.
It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, we will know which desk belongs to James.
Oh no. I'll come back to that. do I hear? That one makes more sense. Let's do the blue ones first. That one makes the most sense. Haha! Yes! I was right. Behind. And exit Little Elmore. Where is that one? Let's do it 2 times. Ha! Simon on James' left. So
Right.
is
Let's open James's desk.
so if I'm correct,
Perfect.
Slabingo!
It's a sweet box.
Why do I need the Greek buck?
Please take note, Watson.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means? There are naughty children in every school, from what I can see.
There is no point in visiting the upper floors. We know from the newspapers that this building is deserted, so there is no risk of anyone coming down and surprising us. This room is undoubtedly the judge's office. It is double locked.
It would be better not to force this door, nor break a window. Judge Beckett could return at any moment.
You're right, but he surely must have left a spare with somebody he trusts, of course.
Anything else? Watson, can I... Thank you. What?
A book about student organizations in the United States of America.
What is that important? What? That's good. The key has to be for this, right? Yes.
We are in the judge's private office, Holmes. What are you going to do? Turn everything upside down?
That is a distinct possibility. I will not leave until I have found what I am looking for.
Don't forget your cakes when we leave, Holmes.
Of course, Watson. A Habano Clarissimo cigar.
Oh my god, this is for a puzzle.
The young Beckett and his friends, rowing.
What do you think, Holmes?
Pick it up, man!
An oarlock. It must be a souvenir. Beckett, honorary member. This must be the symbol of an organization to which the judge belongs. Look at this symbol. It must surely be very important to Judge Beckett. The judge used to row. A souvenir from the University of New York. That's the university where Judge Beckett studied. Blind justice. From whence his ignorance? Amusing. Nothing but trophies. The judge must be very proud of them. This door is very...
The best thing to do is to carry on. This gentleman certainly likes oars, to the point of exhibiting them in his office.
A Greek letter. A Greek... This note must surely be very important to Judge Beckett. The list of symbols of the American universities. The list of symbols.
Oh, here. University of New York, there's an N.
This note must show the list of...
No, it's not that easy.
These oars can turn. These I can make out a mechanism at the... Watson, this really is the most ingenious system. It controls the opening mechanism.
Very ingenious. But do we need to enter? Judge Beckett is very rich, and the room perhaps only holds valuable objects which he wishes to protect from thieves.
Doors are made to be opened, my dear fellow. I need some...
What? Is that like a Z? Ah, dang it! How would I... Oh, I see. What?
Well done, Holmes. Incredible. Masses and masses of files. Holmes, these files, these cards, these reports, they're all about you.
So it would seem.
Your whole career is mapped out here, investigation by investigation. Look, a detailed report about your work in Whitechapel during the Ripper affair. And there, your relationship with a certain A. Lupin. And here, the details of your methods and transcriptions of your conversations with the greatest violent criminals. My God, look at the titles of the files. Fraud, deception, corruption, forgery, murder. What does it all mean?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Concentrate? This judge has the reputation of being the most honest in the kingdom, and he has built an overwhelming pile of documents as high as Big Ben about you, and you talk of concentration? To open his chest to what end?
Quiet.
Holmes, answer me. What is the real reason for our being here? Did you know what we were going to find before we came here?
Evidently.
So that is the real reason behind this break-in. You're only interested in the contents of the chest. All the rest of it was nothing more than lies and manipulation.
The most important is the one in the chest, Watson.
Oh no, what? Wait. Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is... Right, hang on. No, hang on. Haha! Yes! Yeah, but the issue is now I don't know how to get the other ones. Ah. Need. No, hang on, hang on. I need to get the green ones up. Alright, this done this in the beginning.
There. I have what I came for.
Show me.
It is unnecessary, Watson.
It's a file about you, isn't it? Is it so compromising that you don't dare show it to me? You came here to steal the research
I'm in
about
trouble.
you carried out by Judge Beckett, Holmes. It was the only thing that interested you.
We'll see about that later. Been here. Help me. Go and put the paddles back into their original position, and I'll deal with the rest.